So I thought it'd be fun to do a video on the words that English desperately needs but doesn't actually have, i.e. the word doesn't exist in English. Yeah, so English has over 1 million words, and yet somehow we don't have a word for that moment when you walk into a room and you've forgotten what you were looking for. Today we're going to look at some concepts that don't have an English term, and yeah, frankly, English should be embarrassed. In this video, I'm trying to encourage a bit of audience participation, so if you would like to drop your ideas in the comment section, I will personally send a prize to you. It will be a Creatures Macabre special for the best answer for each concept that I list. We've all had that moment where we're gonna sneeze, you prepare, you commit, you make the face, and then nothing. The sneeze disappeared. Where is the English word for that? We have defenestration, which means to throw someone out of a window, but we don't have the word that everyone has a concept for, which is that and it's gone. No word for a cancelled sneeze. Our priorities are questionable, but what could we call it? After some deliberation, I thought that it could possibly be called a sneedle. It wasn't a sneeze, it was a sneedle. But if you have a better suggestion, put it in the comment section and let me know. I'm dying to hear your ideas. And how about that moment where you're panicking that you've missed your alarm, but it's a Saturday? Oh, phew, thank God. Happens to me just like clockwork every Saturday. Well, I thought one nice term could be ensleepment or valerian, like valerian, which helps you to sleep. Kind of like, yeah, that would be the idea. But anyway, if you have a better idea, let me know. Panicking that you've missed the alarm, but it's a Saturday, thank God. Then there's the idea where you see somebody every day, you know, it's the guy in the shop, or it's the bin man, or it's anybody, you know, anyone that you see every day but you just don't know their name. One idea for a term could be anonyganger. So like anonymous and ganger, as in like doppelganger in German, kind of just mean goer or he who goes along. Anonyganger, that person that you don't know, but they're there and they've definitely got a name, you just don't know it. And how about this? Getting a joke a few hours after it's been told. So at the time you might be like, absolutely no idea why that was funny. But a few hours later, you're like, I've cracked it, and that was actually hilarious. Someone tells a joke, you don't get it, 3 hours pass, you're alone, and suddenly, bang, that was why the chicken crossed the road. So I thought one nice word could be after laugh. There you go, after laugh. It came to me eventually. How good is that? If you've got any better ones, let me know in the comments. So when you're walking down the street and you see someone and you wave, but you realise that they weren't waving at you, they're waving at someone else, so now you've just waved at a complete stranger and it's slightly embarrassing. Well, I think that could be called wave-regret, as in you regret waving because yeah, the next thing you know, you're standing there like an idiot, just kind of waving at someone you don't know, waving at an anony gang, possibly. I don't know. If you've got anything that tops wave-regret for that concept, let me know. Ever had that moment where you're in a heated exchange with someone and you think of the perfect comeback, but only after you've had the argument? So you'll have this massive argument, someone insults you, you freeze, you say your face or your mum. Yeah, it just wasn't really the best thing you could have said. But then later in the shower, you're like, wow, I could have just said that and it would have been great. So yeah, a term for that concept is, I couldn't actually come up with a very good one for that. So yeah, if you have any ideas, please let me know. That feeling where you just want to pet every single dog in the park. You're like, oh, it's a dog, I want to touch it. Oh, it's a dog, I want to touch it. Oh, it's a dog, I want to touch it. So basically we're saying English has no word for the overwhelming urge to pet a dog as soon as it comes up to you. This is a major oversight. Dogs are everywhere, the urge is constant, and the vocabulary is insufficient. So I thought Liebehund is quite good based on the German word for love and dog. But if you have anything else, please let me know. So how about this? When you open your phone, you're like, I really need to, oh, what did I open it for? Did I need to go on that app, look this up? I can't remember. And you realise you've forgotten your mission. You're now a digital explorer without a map. Again, what could a word be for this moment? What did I need to do with this phone when I opened it? Any ideas, let me know. How about the feeling of satisfaction where you jump onto the tube platform and you realise that you have coincided that jump onto the tube platform with the train rocking up? It's such a good feeling. What should we call it? Well, I thought satisfaction was rather good. Traction obviously being a word for kind of moving, something moving, and then the satisfaction of being able to catch it just in time. Anyway, if you can top that, do it in the comment section. Finding your glasses on your head when you've been looking for them for hours. I kind of like oculation. Oculation, the feeling of elation when you find your spectacles.